So in this segment, we're going to be talking about Michael Gove called out for lying about trade figures once again. So he claims the UK has secured new free trade deals with over 70 countries since 2016, worth £800 billion in new global trade. Now, it's interesting he says since 2016 because Brexit only really happened in 2020. So for him to claim it's from 2016 doesn't make any sense unless he's taking credit for EU trade deals that were made between 2016 and 2020. Full Fact have said most of these deals were rolled over from existing EU agreements following Brexit. The figure refers to the total value of trade between the UK and countries it has agreed trade deals with, not the value they add. So, talking about the totality of the value these countries have rather than the trade we do with them. It's not 800 billion. Also, he would try and throw in things like the trade and cooperation agreement, which was only needed because of Brexit. And if we also look at the specific trade deals that we have gotten, the UK-Japan deal, worse than the EU-Japan deal. That's one of them. I think New Zealand recently signed a trade deal with the EU, are very close to finishing that trade deal, which is no doubt going to be better than the one we have, which George Eustace has come out and said the Australia trade deal is garbage, absolute garbage. I'll get around to that at some point. That's tragic. So Michael Gove talking absolute nonsense. And I don't know how journalists keep letting them get away with it, because I'd ask him, where's this trade? Who are these new countries with? I'd ask him. Because the only new ones we've got are Australia and New Zealand, and they're not worth £800 billion. He could try and cite the Japan deal, but again, the Japan deal's a rollover deal, but worse. So, again, why are journalists not doing their job and calling this stuff out? It's embarrassing. It's genuinely embarrassing that you can't call this out in real time. He claims the UK has secured £800 billion worth in new global trade. Ask him. You should have asked him. Where did he get it from? I'm pretty sure this was on the Laura Kuenssberg show, who's a bastion of great journalism. Not. It's tragic that they get away with this stuff. The BBC reported in September that the UK had signed rollover deals with 69 of the countries which it had traded with under the terms of the EU agreement. So the vast majority of deals that we've gotten are rollover deals, because trade deals typically take between 5 and 7 years, at least good trade deals. The ones we got from Australia are garbage. Even George Eustace said it. George Brexiteer Eustace said it's a bad deal. That's how tragic the situation is. Since leaving the EU, the UK has agreed entirely new agreements with Australia and New Zealand. Neither yet is in force. The government estimates that these will add 200 million and 500 million per year. But those are best case scenario. So it's ridiculous, honestly. It's, the stuff that these people still get away with, Brexiteers to this day still get away with telling brazen lies on TV, and no one fact checks them. And it's a shame, isn't it, that journalists can't do their jobs. But anyways, I want to leave it there. Let me know what you think in the comments below. Like, comment, share, subscribe, support the channel on Patreon if you can, and hopefully I'll see you in the next one.